Hi, this is Adam Kunzmiller with BGG TV at Gen Con 2015. I'm joined by Ted McGuire from Cosmos, and we're here to talk about Tumult Royale.
Tumult Royale, yeah. This is a new game by Klaus Teuber and his son, Benjamin Teuber. So it's the first collaboration, named collaboration. They've been working together for a while, but now they're both on the box. This is a territory control game with some shades of Catan, but a lot of really neat, innovative elements and some different style gameplay than you're used to seeing in Euro-style games. Mm-hmm. So the general object is that you are trying to, all the players are playing royals, so members of a royal family, and they're all competing for domination of their land. So to show that they have the most power, they are erecting statues throughout their countryside. And the first person to erect 25 statues of themselves throughout the countryside wins the game.
So it's just a race to 25.
A race to 25.
Okay.
And the way that you can build statues is by using commodities, which you are taxing your citizens to get. The three different types of commodities are tools, and bread, and marble. So you need these in various amounts to build your statues on the different types of fields. So, for example, to build
that here, right?
To build on a pasture, you need one bread and one marble, and then it gets more expensive as you go on. So, the way that you get more commodities is by taxing your citizens, and there's a speed round, so you get 20 seconds to choose your resources from this pile. Before you do that, you do something called gauging the people's sentiment, where you're seeing how rowdy they're going to be if you take too much away from them.
Right.
You can't take too many. You have to leave enough for your citizens, or else they're going to revolt and steal the commodities back from you. So you want to be somewhat generous to your citizens. So, for example, landing on a 2 means you only need to leave 2 commodities for each type of commodity for your citizens. So that's actually the easiest to satisfy, because if you just left this, you've left enough bread.
Now,
for
like,
your
would this
citizens.
alone satisfy the bread?
That alone would satisfy it, yeah. So it's very easy. Now, if you had 5, it's harder to satisfy. You also take 12. You take some of these out each time. You take 12 out to randomize it. When you have a tumult, when your citizens don't have enough left for them, then the person who was the greediest, the person who took the most commodities, will have to give back all but the fewest commodities that they had. So
the players doing this at simultaneously?
Yeah, there's a timed round where everyone's grabbing. You have to grab with one hand, look, decide if you want it, then one hand look.
Kind of that construction thing that you've seen in games, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So, and there's a timer, 20-second timer that comes with the game that's not.
Wow, 20 seconds is not very much time.
It's not very much. It's enough because you're really not looking for that. Like each round, you want to make sure you leave enough for your citizens. So 20 seconds is enough time. And then after you gather your commodities and decide, and you see whether there's a revolt, then you can go through a building phase where you build statues. You can build as many statues as you have commodities for in each round. You build horizontally and vertically out from your first place statue. Mm-hmm. Cities, you can build 2 statues in at the same time, and castles you can build 3. So those are more valuable. Then, after you've done your building phase, you go through a redistributing of ranks phase where, depending on the number of supporters you have, you will decide who is the new king. So the king and the nobles get shifted every round based on your supporters.
Based on popular opinion
Based on popular opinion. It's very unpopular to be the king. It's hardest to be king.
He gets blamed for everything.
He gets blamed for everything, and he loses supporters. Automatically, when you become king, you lose 5 supporters. These are like what the supporters look like. And then after that, you the new king enters the Royal Chronicle, which is this up here. So that's another way to get rid of
your
statue.
statues.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's good to be king on the third and fifth times because you get to flip over the new territories and reveal some more spaces that you can expand into. So you expand near where you've built. And the first person to get rid of the 25 statues wins. There's a neat sort of like sudden death kind of situation where if the delta between the highest player and the next player is more than 7 after in that round, then it automatically ends. So if one person is really far ahead, it will end. So yeah, that's basically Tumult Royale.
And how long does a game typically last?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
And
depending.
how many players?
2 to 4 players, and it will be out in October 15th this year, 2015, around that time. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Ted, once again for taking us through Tumult Royale.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much.